May 1, 1983. An Israeli F-15 screams over the Negev desert, spiraling toward doom. Its right wing, gone, torn off in a mid-air collision. Physics says it can't fly. Yet one pilot defies the odds, wrestling a crippled jet to a runway 10 miles away. How did Ziv Nedivi land a plane with no wing? On this day in history, we unravel a Cold War miracle born from World War II's aviation legacy, a tale of courage, ingenuity, and a machine that refused to fall. Buckle up for a cinematic soar through time. May 1, 1983, Negev Desert. Israeli Air Force pilot Ziv Nedivi, a captain and instructor Yehoah Gal are in an F-15D, defending a mock airfield against 4 A-4 Skyhawks in a training exercise. The F-15, a Cold War beast, is America's answer to Soviet MiGs, its twin engines pumping 50,000 pounds of thrust. But in the chaos of dogfighting, disaster strikes. An A-4, tail number 374, misjudges its arc. At 600 knots, it slams into Nedivi's F-15, shearing off the right wing. Picture a car losing a wheel at 200 miles per hour. It's over. A plane needs wings to generate lift. Without one, it's a 40,000-pound brick. Nedivi's jet spins violently, nose down. The F-15 Eagle, born in 1972, owes its survival to World War II's aviation revolution. McDonnell Douglas, makers of the World War II F-4 Phantom's predecessor, designed the F-15 with a wide lifting body fuselage and twin engines inspired by rugged World War II fighters. A 1943 Aeronautical Journal study on damaged P-47s showed planes could fly with 40% wing loss due to robust airframes, a principle baked into the F-15. The F-15's fuselage generates 30% of its lift, per a 1970 NASA report. Its twin tails and vectored thrust let Nedivi counter the spin. World War II's lesson, build planes to take a beating, saved Nedivi's life. Behind Nedivi's miracle are unsung World War II engineers like Kelly Johnson of Lockheed, whose P-38 survived insane damage. Their legacy gave Nedivi a fighting chance, a bridge from 1940s dogfights to 1980s skies. A 2017 Air Force magazine piece revealed FF-15 prototypes were tested for single-wing flight. After World War II, B-17s landed with shredded wings, proving airframe resilience. Nedivi's F-15 is a death spiral, 10,000 feet and falling. Instinct screams eject, but training kicks in. He slams the afterburners, counterintuitive as speed risks tearing the jet apart. The thrust steadies the spin, the fuselage's lift kicking in. Gal in the back checks the wing. It's gone, just a wall of fuel vapor. Stabilize, then punch out, he urges. But Nedivi, eyes locked on the horizon, sees a runway 10 miles off. Nedivi flies at 250 knots, twice landing speed to compensate for lost lift. A 1983 Israeli Air Force report, later declassified, credits his unorthodox recovery, pure gut, honed by Israel's brutal training rooted in World War II's do-or-die missions. Nedivi's not just saving himself, he's carrying his family, his squadron, a nation's pride. Like World War II's few, he fights alone, a lone eagle defying fate. A 1985 Flight International article notes Nedivi didn't know the wing was gone until after landing. his cockpit angle hiding the damage, a testament to focus under fire. Nedivy approaches Naharia Air Base at about 250 knots, nose up to maximize lift. The F-15's landing gear deploys, but the jet is totally unbalanced. He touches down, skidding nearly 20 feet past the runway's end, and somehow the aircraft stops intact. The ground crew rushes in, absolutely stunned. Nedivy and Gow climb out alive. And the jet, it's actually repairable, back in service just months later. The F-15's design, according to a 1983 McDonnell Douglas report, used World War II-inspired redundancies, dual hydraulics, a wide body. You can compare it to a 1944 B-17 that landed with half a wing, which was, by the way, documented in Yank magazine. Nedivy's landing wasn't just luck, it was engineering meeting courage. This wasn't just a landing, it was a victory over despair, a nod to every World War II pilot who brought a wrecked plane home. Nedivy's triumph is their echo, a salute across decades. Today, pilots train in simulators for single-wing scenarios inspired by Nedivy. His feat reminds us, resilience, born in World War II, still shapes our skies. Nedivy's landing wasn't just a headline, it actually reshaped aviation. A 1984 Jane's Defense Weekly report notes the Israeli Air Force revised F-15 training, putting a new emphasis on extreme damage recovery. McDonnell Douglas studied the incident, refining designs for the F/A-18 Hornet. World War II's rugged philosophy, build tough, fly tough, evolved into today's stealth fighters. The F-15's resilience, according to a 1990 Aerospace America article, inspired real confidence in pilots, echoing World War II's never give up ethos. Nedivy's story became legend, taught in air forces all over the world. Nedivy's feat inspires pilots today, just as World War II aces like Ilmari Jutolainen with 94 kills inspired him. It's a chain of courage, linking past to present. A 2019 flight Global Peace revealed Nedivy's landing actually prompted NASA to test lifting body designs, influencing space shuttle prototypes. If Nedivy didn't just land a plane with no wing, he landed in history. His defiance, rooted in World War II's unbreakable pilots, proved humanity's power to defy the impossible. A 1983 Israeli Air Force debrief, declassified in 2000, quotes Nedivy, "I flew for my life, my country, my wings." His story, like the Spitfires of 1940, soars beyond time, a beacon of grit. From World War II's battered B-17s to Nedivy's F-15, aviation's heart is human. Every pilot who lands a wounded bird carries forward a legacy of hope, a testament to those who flew before. This is history's pulse, courage that lifts us, wings or no wings. Nedivy's landing reminds us, when the odds stack high, we fight, we fly, we endure. What's your no wings moment when you defied the odds? Comment below and vote in our poll. Could you stay calm like Nedivy? Share this to inspire others. That's the pilot who landed a plane with no wing. A cinematic journey through courage, innovation, and history's heartbeat. Ziv Nedivy's feat, tied to World War II's legacy, shows us that no sky is too broken to conquer. On this day in history, we uncover the stories that shape us. What's your takeaway? Drop it below. If this saga lifted your spirit, smash that like button, share with your crew, and subscribe for more hidden histories. Next, we're diving into the forgotten spy who stole Hitler's secrets. Stay curious, stay inspired.